Some people think too highly of themselves. So you actually think that you did or you said something to make me humble myself to you? Never. I don't know what would make you think that I would ever go back on your platform, considering I've already expressed to you how I feel about your behavior on the internet. It's unfortunate for you that I can see you crumbling, and you're going to crumble by the works of your own hands, because you see, you're the type of person who thinks too much of yourself. You talk about humility, but you have none. You get up on this panel and you disrespect women like you have a right to. You are one of the most nefarious people, literally, that I have ever met. Now I know that this is all an act, what you're doing on YouTube. I know, Cassie knows, and other people know that you don't believe anything of what you say. Because you see, we've been around you long enough to know that. But these people don't. So you carry them in your chat and feed this ridiculousness because you're trying to build your channel. I mean, it's the classic MO. All of you guys do it. But you see, what you can't do is intimidate women like Cassie and I. Because the harder you go, the harder we'll go. I want you to understand that. I think that you're a weak man. You talk about being a lion that roars in the jungle. Well, let me share this with you, and I hope you never forget it. I'm a lioness, and I have the ability to make that lion purr like a cat. Not only do I have the ability to make that lion purr like a cat, but I have the ability to make that lion purr like a pussycat. Because you see, in my eyes, that's what you are. Now, let me tell you what I've learned about Edward Joseph. I've learned that he's a person who overtalks himself. I've learned that he has the ability to draw a certain crowd of people near to him. And that certain crowd of people are people that are not free thinkers. These people don't have a great deal of self-esteem within themselves to understand that they should not be under the submission of a man who gets online and calls women out of their names and just speak real, bad about women. Now, what you were able to do was get a young lady to get online and claim to be a medical professional to build your channel. But what this young lady didn't know is that the people would challenge her story. And you guys were not prepared for that. And so what do? you deflect. And so that's what narcissists do. They deflect, they change their storyline up a little bit, and they start to attack the other people who can see straight through their bullshit. But what you don't understand is that people like Cassie and I, we don't give up. So, I'll say this to you, Edward Joseph. You have shown yourself to be nefarious. You have proven yourself to be prejudiced against black women, in particular, dark-skinned women. Yeah, I never forgot that you called me a big black, fat, gap-toothed woman. But in doing so, when you referred to me as a big black woman, I understood that you were prejudiced against dark-skinned women. And so that was my reason for the little message that I sent to you. Because not only did I want you to get the message that a woman like me is not easily broken and not easily intimidated, but I also wanted to point out the fact that you are prejudiced against dark-skinned women. So I had to show a little love to my dark-skinned sisters. Now, I know what you meant. Because you see, we're from the same community. You're supposed to be intelligent enough to know that that is one of the things that the slave masters used against us years ago. How can we get them to continue to have that slave man's mentality? Remember Willie Lynch and how he said that the slave owner could always have us under submission if he was able to get in our minds and get us to fight against one another. And how he would do that? One of the ways he would do that is to get us to see our own skin color. Dark skin versus light skin. Remember that, Edward? So, not only are you prejudiced, you're a male chauvinist pig. And I hope the women in your chat really get to know who you are. It is then and only then will they catch their heads and move on. But like I said, as for me, I won't be gracing your panel ever again in life.